This is the next episode of my XR Weekly News, this time with week 47, 2023. So time is running so fast. I remember when I wished you a Happy New Year, and now I will wish you a Happy New Year soon again. How fast is that? Huh? I'm getting so old, so fast. That's crazy. So yeah, you will find everything about XR hardware, games, releases and sales. Thank you to my sponsors Woodghost VR, Opperman Events and Virtual Escape. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Okay, let's start with two delays. Delays are always not so cool for the gamers, but I think it's better than getting a game with bugs or something, yeah? So the first one is Stranger Things VR. That should be released on November 30, 2023, but now it's delayed. We don't have a new release date, unfortunately, but they say they will share a new launch date in the near future. Okay, and the next delay is Bulletstorm VR, a shooter, co-op shooter. Normally the release date was on December 14th, 2023, but it's now delayed to January 18th, 2024. So of course, for Christmas and after Black Friday, people wanted to play those games, but unfortunately this will not happen. But I mean, it's only 1 month, at least for Bulletstorm, so you can play it at the end of January. You can play other games then, like Arizona Sunshine 2 or Asgard's Wrath 2 or something like that. Yeah, so that's totally fine. So I will show both games on my channel, and I'm looking forward to those games. Oh, look this here. This is very interesting. So Samsung filed a trademark in the UK, and that was approved on November 10, 2023. And when they file a trademark, they have to specify a product category, and this category was virtual reality headsets, augmented reality headsets, headphones, smartphones, smart glasses. Woo! That sounds good, right? So the question is, what on earth is that? Is it already the headset that they developed together with Google, so the Apple Vision Pro competitor, or is it some smart glasses? We will see. So in my opinion, we need another competitor to the Quest 3. So there is no competition for the Quest 3. So Sony has the PlayStation VR 2. That's a totally different system in my opinion. And Pico was a competitor, but now you know the situation of Pico. So this is, yeah. And now we need a new competitor. And what should be better than a combination of two huge companies like Samsung and Google, to make a nice competitor to the Quest 3? I hope so. So first they will have a competitor to the Apple Vision Pro, and soon then perhaps for the Quest 3 later. We will see. We will see. If they are successful, they continue to develop VR stuff. Guys, look at this. This game was announced, Arken Age, from the developers of Shadow Legend and Mervilles. Two really cool games. I love them. And when we have a look at the trailer, the graphics look so good. It looks really good. And it's a single-player adventure in it's a fantasy world, I would say. We have a crafting, collecting stuff, as you can see here, and we have a lot of weapons, like 30 weapons and mods and so on. It's a single-player adventure, yeah, and we have 10 hours campaign and so on. And the game will be released on PlayStation VR 2 and PC VR. Hey, where's Quest? Where's MetaQuest? So, of course, you will be able to play it with the MetaQuest 2 and 3 and even 1. And because you can connect all the quests to PC, yeah. So this is the thing that I always say. So if you have a MetaQuest, you can play all games that are announced. The standalone games and the PC VR games. This is crazy. Yeah, you will be able to play all games when you buy, for example, a PlayStation VR 2 or a PC VR headset. You will not be able to play Asgard's Wrath 2, for example, yeah, or Assassin's Creed Nexus or something. This is crazy. Yeah, it's really crazy. However, I still love to play with my Pimax. So the game will be released on Q1 2024, so not a long time to wait. So we will see. I will show it on my channel, of course. So look at this huge deal. You know nDreams, yeah, they made games like Covered Ops, Fragged, The Assembly, Ghostbusters, Rise of the Ghost Lord, or Little Cities, or Power Simulator, and so on. And they were acquired by Aonic. This is a group of game developer companies and so on for $110 million. Holy moly! And yeah, they say they will still focus on VR and MR development. That's cool. And they have the advantage now that they, of course, have a lot of more money in the background. And also they can collaborate with those companies inside Aonic, yeah, to bring more games and to get better and better in the development. So that seems like a cool deal. I hope they will not get influenced by the VR stuff, so that they say, try to develop something different or so. They should still do their own thing. So we will see that in the future. So guys, finally 2 announcements for the PlayStation VR 2. I'm always happy when I can tell some new releases for the PlayStation VR 2, because now we have the problem with the PlayStation VR 2 that there are not so many games. Yeah, I love the console, I love the headset, but there's a lack of games. But now we have 2 cool upcoming games for the PlayStation VR 2. The first one is Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Yeah, so this is a huge brand, Five Nights at Freddy's, and there are a lot of people that love to be scared. They love the jump scares and all that stuff. And I'm really happy to tell you that this game is coming on December 14th, 2023 for the PlayStation VR 2. And the next thing is one of the best VR games, Vertigo 2, is coming to the PlayStation VR 2 on December 12th, 2023. How cool is that? This is a really nice game. It's a single player adventure, action, puzzle, all in one. Totally awesome. So these 2 games are coming for the PlayStation VR 2. Really nice. So some cool news about Arizona Sunshine 2. So the first thing is we have 2 or 3 times the playtime of the first part. So we will have around 8 to 12 hours to complete the game. Nice, isn't that? Later there will come new maps for the Horde mode. But to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Horde mode. So this converts the game into a wave shooter. We have enough wave shooters. I don't really like that. I was never a fan. But however, if you like it, we have a lot of weapons. Yeah, we can do cool things like beer pong or basketball with the zombie's head or some cool stuff. Yeah, yeah, we can also play the whole campaign in a co-op mode with 2 people, like the first part. Really nice. And so the game changes the dynamic a little bit when you play together, and you can also give a buddy, the dog, can give both orders to him, and so on. And the best thing that we know is that it will support crossplay. So if your friend has Pimax Crystal, you have a Quest 3, another friend has a PlayStation VR 2, you can play together. This is awesome. Thank you to Vertigo Games. This is perfect. Yeah. And the next thing is there will be a update incoming for the Meta Quest 3 for dynamic shadows, for example, before Christmas. And that's also very cool. And we have different options for motion sickness, for example, change to teleport, vignette, snap turn, yeah, and so on. There will be different subtitles, languages. And for the PlayStation VR 2 version, we will have reprojection and fixed foveated rendering. Not all people love that, I know. Some get a little bit discomfort with those, but it will have then 120 frames per second with the stuff. We will see. So the game will be released on December 7th, 2023, and I'm totally looking forward to that. And let's check out the releases this week. On Steam we have Rooms of Realities, a really nice escape room game that you can play co-op. How cool is that? Yeah, that's awesome. Tactical Rampart is a survival game with RPG elements and action. Then we have Avo Escape Space. This is we are in an escape pod and we have to manage to solve puzzles, escape. Forbidden Art is also an escape room with horror elements. Then on the PlayStation VR 2 we have Dragonfront Rising. What? On the Meta Quest? not on the PlayStation. Sorry, on the Meta Quest we have Dragonfront Rising. This is a card game, and Big Ballers VR. This is a sports game. But now on the PlayStation VR 2 we have Very Bad Dreams. I showed it on my channel, and it's an intense and insane horror game. Yeah, you will get nightmares when you play that. Crazy. So Pico, there is no contact anymore. Nothing that I get. I think that's over. I don't even think the web page that they announced will still be set up. I don't know. However, in the future, I cannot tell you anything about Pico releases anymore because I don't get something. So this were the releases this week. Yeah, and let's check out the deals. So on Steam we have a huge deal, of course. It would be like 2 hours to show them all. So what you gonna do, go to the Steam start page, go to category, go to VR title. Yeah, here. And then you will find all the cool offers. For example, you get No Man's Sky 50% off, or even the Flight Simulator 40% off. Or Half-Life Alyx, the best VR game ever, 66% off. Subnautica, install the Submerged mod, and it's a nice game. Yeah, and here racing simulations and so on. Yeah, definitely check it out. There are cool sales. And then on for Meta, we also have the Black Friday Cyber Monday deal. There's a huge list here with games that you can buy. And if you enter the code BFCM23, you get 40% off at checkout. Yeah, you can use the code more than one time. So make sure to check out what's your favorite game. I even made a separate video about this deal. Then on the PlayStation VR 2 we have A Fisherman's Tale. Nice puzzle adventure, 50% off. After the Fall co-op zombie shooter, 40% off. Moss. We have a nice adventure jump and run, 40% off, and Green Hell VR survival game, 34% off. Guys, that was the weekly news. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE